Fox 10 News with Troy Hayden in HD.
So how about this today? You're looking at one of the most gut-wrenching half hours in Wall Street history. Look at that number to the left part of your screen. That is the Dow going down, down, down. Just before noon, took a nosedive. In just minutes, the market free-falling nearly 1,000 points. So forget it staying at 11,000, everybody's been talking about it. The Dow dropped below 10,000 for a time. But then, just as quickly as it dropped, started going back up. And it gained back nearly 700 of the points it lost to end down 347 points. And experts say a mistake by a trader and problems with Greece paying back its debts, they triggered all of this. And joining us now to talk more about this is Jacob Gold, certified financial planner and the president of Jacob Gold and Associates. And Jacob, 1,000-point drop. You don't see that very often. You
don't. One of the worst intraday movements of all times on the Dow Jones Industrial Average.
And basically you're saying it was a mistake. Somebody just made an error.
We call it a fat finger, where someone pushed the wrong button. Instead of using the M for million, they traded in the billions. And in a short period of time, there was utter chaos in the equity and bond markets. And people were speculating that it was more of a Greece issue as well as being positioned for correction. Right. But in reality, once the dust settled, we realized that it was a trading error.
So, and that trading error happens in kind of an uncertain climate, and people saw what was going on, and some people kind of panicked a little bit, didn't they?
Absolutely. It compounded the issue, and you know, we've all lived through a difficult economic time period of the last 3 years, so that is still very fresh in people's minds. So when they see something unexpectedly happen, they tend to assume worst case scenario.
Do you see more of this in the future, or is this something that was just an anomaly? We'll never probably see this again.
Unfortunately, I think that it will happen in the future. We're so dependent upon electronic trading. 10 years ago, people, if they wanted to buy a stock or they wanted to sell a stock, they had to go through the major stock exchanges. Now, so much of the trades are done electronically. Really, in some cases, the machines are controlling the environment. So I think that it will happen again. Hopefully not to this same magnitude, but you know, in some cases we become too dependent on technology, and this is one of those cases where it fails us.
And it's not just finances either. We have computers all over the place. Absolutely. Jacob Gold, thank you so much for coming down here today.
My pleasure.
All right, so how did things end up on Wall Street today? A look at the carnage. Last look at it for you. The Dow down 347 points, ending at about 10,500. The NASDAQ also lost a lot today, 82 points.